Okay, today I'll be shooting 2,460 yards, a little over, which is 2,250 meters, just a little bit over. I'll be using my 338 Lapua. It's a Savage Model 110. I have a Vortex 4x16 scope on it. It's just a standard millbar reticle. I have my Heritage Arms cold shot on here, and I have it adjusted at about 110 MOA. This gun shoots a real honest 3/4 of an inch at 100 yards, which means when it gets out there to 2,460 plus yards, the group size is technically going to be about 18 3/4 of an inch, which means not every shot that's leaving here is going to hit that target because the target's 18 by 12. Also, what I have to take into consideration is the velocity spread. The average is somewhere around 2775, so we'll use that number. If 2775 is dead center on that target, which is 18 inches tall, if one round were to be at 2779, it will hit right at the top of the target. If a round is 2771, it'll hit at the bottom of the target. That's if everything is perfect. So not only do I have an 18-inch group down there, an 18 3/4 inch group down there, the extreme spread is going to be my enemy also. So as I'm shooting today, there is no guarantee that every round is going to hit that target if I do everything perfect. Okay, the other thing I have to take in consideration is the wind. 1 mile an hour of 90-degree wind will move my bullet 32 inches off of center of the target. 0.2 of an inch is just over 6 inches, because that's 1/5 of 32 is going to be just slightly over 6 inches. That target's 12 inches wide. Center is 6 inches from either edge. So when I miscall the wind by 0.2 of a mile an hour, it moves off of the target. So that's what I have to take into consideration here is group size, velocity spread, and miscalling of the wind. And of course, the wind will be shifting around. Some other math. As far as that target goes, it's 12 inches wide, which comes out to 0.468 of an MOA wide. The target is 18 inches tall. That's 0.698 of an MOA tall. Okay, the barometric pressure is 59 degrees, 40%, and 25.93 on the barometric pressure, according to my Kestrel when I started shooting. Time of flight of the bullet will be 4.48, just over seconds. So it's just under 4.5 seconds. The sound barrier, it'll come back through the sound barrier at about 2,300 yards. On target, the bullet will still be going 1,064 feet a second, and that equals about 750 foot-pounds of energy. As the bullet's coming up to the target, 10 feet in front of the target, the bullet's going to be 22.5 inches above the center of the target, and 10 yards past the target, it would be about 22.5 inches below the center of the target. So for about every 10 yards, the bullet is dropping 22.5 inches out there. At the apex of the arc of the bullet's flight path, it'll be 99 inches or about 83.25 feet above the line of sight. So that's what I'll be contending with today. And keep in mind, as that bullet travels out there, it's 83 feet above the line of sight. So whatever mirage I'm calling by looking at the target, that bullet is above it and not being affected by the same mirage that I'm looking at through the scope. So enjoy the shooting portion of the video. I'm going after the right target. Mirage is moving from right to left. I'm just going to give it a 1/2 mil with a little luck. I'll be able to see the miss. That's all that's important right now. All right, I saw the miss. Holding pretty much center right now. See where it goes. backed up the power a little bit to give me a bigger field of view. Boy, that was short. Now I lost the target. I have no clue where that went. Yet again, no clue where it went. That one was all over it. Half an MOA. Got him right there. I'm not sure exactly. I cannot tell whether it's left or right or what it is. That one was high and right. A little left. We gave it a 1/4 mil right. Down goes Frazier! I still got one more target to go. Okay, here's the first target. If you notice, there was dust that came up to the left of the target, and then the target turned and then fell over. The hit is right there. I just barely nicked the target, but it was enough of a nick to knock it over. 1 whole mil left. I went the wrong way. Amazing, I was just shooting, holding to the left, and then that time I held to the right. Okay, 1/2 mil left. No clue. wind has really shifted. This is going to be like if I get it with the last one. I'm going to aim 1 3/4 left edge to aiming left. Down goes Frazier! Last shot! 67. Oh, man. Wow. Wow. Talk about luck. 338 Lapua, 2,400 yards. I just went for it for that last one. That was 1 3/4 mil to the left, and I held that on left edge. No, it was 1.5 mils left on the left edge.